So, Rex, you seem so well-mannered now.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because your mom.
Okay, so this is actually a gift from Steve P. Now, I don't know why he was unwilling to name his last name, but he says I've decided to...
The things that we've tried out this channel.
Yeah, that's true.
People may not want their name dragged.
I've decided to try my best to donate things that may be a bit off the beaten path, and I think these qualify. The names are from the island. I think the idea of rapid aging is similar. Opportunity experiment. Okay.
Chad, just slow that down by half, and you can understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. So, Steve P gave us a Mosswood barrel-aged American whiskey, finished in an espresso barrel.
Mosswood? Is that a type of wood?
No, Mosswood's an area or a neighborhood in San Francisco. I think Oakland, actually. And anyway, so Mosswood, they started on an island in San Francisco. Now they're in Berkeley.
Sure. Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
Okay.
So this is once the whiskey's matured, they're sourcing from Indiana. This is MGP bourbon.
Sure.
Or maybe bourbon. And they're bringing it in, and then they're taking a barrel that used to hold Bicycle Coffee Espresso Roast. Barrel aged. You're looking for green spot?
Yeah, because they did like a green spot.
Yeah, it's just a paint mark is what it is.
Why would they do a green spot?
Because they've got multiple colors. Look on the back of the label. It says, which one are you holding?
Oh, espresso.
That's how you know what it was finished in.
Espresso barrel.
Yes.
All right.
So then they took a barrel that used to hold cold brew espresso roast and poured this whiskey into it.
Okay.
I'm interested.
The California sour ale barrel.
We don't have that one.
Apple brandy barrel.
We don't have that one.
We have the espresso barrel.
We have the espresso barrel.
And then they have a rotating barrel.
Whatever that means.
I don't know. So, think about what you're doing.
Steve P. Think about what you're doing. Steve P, you magnificent. Mosswood time.
Yeah. So I think
I'm interested to see.
I think my bastard is a little bit more bassy and gravelly. You get the
Mine's more angry.
more shouty. You got more treble in there. More shouty and treble.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
I growly and bassy.
Hey, Chad, make mine growly and bassy, please. You know what? I actually kind of like the smell on this.
Well, you do like
espresso. There's no coffee, obvious coffee. Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. It takes a second. It's got to open up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I really like the smell. The nose on this is really nice.
I just got something in there. It was ink. It was ink.
Ink?
Yeah, drying ink.
Drying ink?
Yeah, like a dry erase type, or dry erase, like that ethanol kind of alcohol-y.
On the nose, there's not any single, there's plenty there, but there's not any single obvious note that jumps out at you and is dominant.
That's not true. I just found it.
You found the dominant thing?
Yeah, go back into it. Set it right. Your nose is right on the edge of it. Do this. This is a weird thing, but hold it right here.
Like a cinnamon grain.
And breathe in through your mouth more than you're breathing in through your nose. And the smell will bring out that weird dark coffee cinnamon oaky note.
I'm getting the cinnamon, and then you know that cinnamon granola?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little of the cinnamon granola. But again, there's some whiskeys you'll pull out and it's like wham vanilla, wham apple, wham cherry. This
try that.
Just a really dominant wood note. This, for me, I get the cinnamon, but there's not a big aggressive note on the nose.
Now this has got a rounded candied finish, but it's a candy with all dark notes.
Oh wow!
Like it's like you know what's reminding me of? A hint of. It's not dramatic, but it's a hint. You know when you go to those Asian restaurants where you leave and get a coffee hard candy, the coffee flavored black wrapper hard candy.
Is this where is this? Oh, you know where I get them? It's not Asian. It's Trattoria Lucina.
They have coffee ones?
Yes.
Oh.
And I get it every single time because it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It does hard candies.
Yeah.
The coffee hard candy. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I get that. This is 45.9%.
Yeah, that's drinkable as shit, man.
It is. For lack
that
of...
is.
It does. It feels almost like...
It's a little too sweet, though.
Well, some people would absolutely love this level of sweetness and drinkability.
Yeah, I agree.
And not predictable whiskey flavors. These are really nice flavors. They definitely belong in a whiskey. It's not a weird outlier.
I remember thinking
But-
that the Texas blended was slightly coffee.
You know what? That coffee candy, I'm going to call it coffee candy.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink my coffee with like sugar and cream and stuff.
Me either.
If people put a lot
Unless it's iced.
so burpy. Again, you're just the most burpy in the world. But if people put a lot of coffee, or a lot of sugar in their coffee to turn it into a candy, that's going to be familiar.
This is the same whiskey.
Did you pull out the Texas vanilla?
Yeah, this is the same whiskey, but vanilla instead of coffee. But it's the same whiskey.
But this
That's weird,
this is
man.
more dominant vanilla than this is the dominant coffee.
Yeah. No, this is more like a cappuccino where the coffee is buried behind cream.
So the Texas blended, that's melted vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, it really is Bluebell, melted Bluebell
Yeah.
with alcohol added.
Yeah. Kyle Thomas Furtwangler. Is bourbon cream a travesty or a good idea?
Have you had bourbon cream? So it's like the Irish cream, but bourbon instead of Irish whiskey.
So Bailey's is an Irish cream.
Irish cream, yeah.
So there's a bourbon?
I've never had bourbon cream.
I don't know, man. Like depending on what you're in the mood for, cocktails, it's again situational. Situational. There's situations that can call for most things. I've never had bourbon cream, but I'd be curious to try it. Andrew Drake, are vacuum wine stoppers a good way to save a whiskey? Or do they actually cause more evaporation if you pull them out too fast?
So the idea is that by drawing all the air out of a glass, just like wine, you keep oxidation at a minimum, right?
Sure.
But the other theory is that by sucking all the air out, you evaporate. When you do that initial withdrawal, you pull everything out of the bottle.
You mean the alcohol just gets drawn up into...
So what I would say is I think it's probably fine to do it once if you're going to leave the bottle for a long time. But if you drink every day,
There's got to be an
then you're going to be accelerating the evaporation. But that's true with wine too, right? Like those evaporative things, they only work, the things that suck the air out, or they only work if you do it a handful of times, maybe twice. By the third time, the wine's changed because you keep sucking air out of it.
Right.
Now, replacing the dead air with an inert gas, that might work as long as the gas doesn't alter the flavor of the whiskey.
The best thing, though, if you're not dealing with contraptions, is to just move it to smaller and smaller bottles.
Yeah, that's far superior. Just less dead air.
Less deader. Going back to this, it's definitely one of the sweeter whiskeys. If somebody's a fan of the TX blended, then this, down that same kind of path, not quite as sweet, but instead of vanilla, you're getting some candied coffee.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Question for Daniel.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Again, it's content for the people. Ionis myeloarthritis. Ionis myeloarthritis. Question for Daniel: if you were to choose a whiskey for a second finish in dessert wine barrels, heavy, thick texture, sweet with notes of caramelized fruit, raisins, prunes, figs, which one would you go for? P.S. I have something in mind. Hence the specific notes. Such a solid question.
I would go for something that already had the sweet notes leaning towards dark notes, as opposed to sweet notes leaning towards bright and sparkly. So like, if it's a Scotch, I wouldn't pick Arran because it's all bright, shiny, and peppery. But I wouldn't mind picking something like crap. Well, actually, Deanston might be interesting, finished with an additional kind of fig note, right? A dark fruit note.
I got a card.
You got a card? Who got you a card, Rex?
What does that say?
It says Rex. I know who the woman is. That's what my dad calls my mom. Did my mom write you a card?
Says from and it's pronounced the woman.
The woman.
The woman.
That's right.
Yes, she did.
Oh, she wrote you a note!
And she gave me a gift in a very classy Crown Royal bag.
That's super classy.
Does my mom give you gifts? I don't think so. Dearest Rex.
Oh, okay.
Dearest.
Okay.
When you and Daniel spoke on a recent Whiskey Vault episode about the old book behind Daniel's head, I thought it fitting that you have your own old book.
Yeah, you need your own old book.
I am
mine.
confident that if you apply the principles of this book to your life, you will have more friends to assist you with your cleanliness, honesty, kindness, and manners, please read the tagged sections in order and aloud if possible. Wishing you many happy returns of the day, the woman. P.S. The best one is the last one, but it'll taste better if you eat your veggies first.
So what did she send you?
You know what she sent me?
What?
She sent me a beloved family heirloom that you will probably recognize.
That I was supposed to get someday.
In the will. And this is taken out and given to me.
All right.
This book, this year, this book became 100 years old.
Oh, wow. Is that Good Manners? It is Good Manners and Right Conduct, Book 1 by McVin.
Yes. We have the different
This
sections.
is what the Whittington family considers light reading.
So the first one is called The Four Nevers.
The Four Nevers? What are the Four Nevers, Rex?
Well, let's see here. The Four Nevers. Never spit out of the window.
Okay.
Never breathe in another person's face. Never explain, in case of personal necessity, why you wish to leave the room.
Oh.
Never scratch the head or any part of the body when in company.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
I do that every episode.
You know what I think, Daniel, between this, hot weather rules, stealing is dishonest.
Oh, stealing is dishonest? Okay.
Influence of a clean face.
Oh, okay.
Peeping through keyholes.
Oh.
So, you know what I think we have here?
What?
I think we have the training manual for your new role as my junior level
distillery assistant.
Distillery assistant. So we're gonna go through this.
Okay.
You need to dedicate this to memory.
But you know what?
This is the employee training manual.
Employees do best when the leaders lead by example, Rex.
Right. So
you need to embody all of these things so I have something to live up to.
Sure. So
sure.
We'll totally do that.
Totally
gonna do that. In the meantime, because I already personify these qualities,
yeah, right.
you need to commit this to memory. There will be a pop quiz, and if you fail, you will be fired.
Never tell people why you're leaving. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta go take a crap.
Son of a bitch. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, drop a question or comment down below.